ये मैनेजरियल मोड का पता होता है कैसे वर्क करता है, बट व्हेन यू आर बिल्डिंग अ कंपनी फ्रॉम 0 to 1, देयर इज नो फार्मूला। फाउंडर की विजन है, उसी को देखना है। 10,000 ईयर्स से हम काम कर रहे हैं, अभी भी हमें काम क्यों करना पड़ता है? एक जरा सा एरर आ गया और उनके सारे डॉक्यूमेंटेड मोमेंट्स के साथ जो उन्होंने कैप्शन लिखा हुआ था सारे उड़ गए। And there was no back.
So the perception was the product में problem है, वो product में problem नहीं थी, it was a maintenance activity. But yeah, I mean, it's quite embarrassing, you know. Hi everyone, welcome to Build with Shreya, where we dive deep into tech trends, startups, product ideas, and what more. And today I'm your host, and we have Alok Gautam, who is our guest. He's the founder of MindClone AI, and he has an interesting journey when it comes to his education as well as his products. Let alone getting into an IIT, he actually dropped out of one.
Actually, after that, I dropped out of JNU also.
Wow. So, you know, more feathers in his dropping out hat, if I were to say. And then he went on to work in Hotify, Allbrain, and right now he's building MindClone, which is an interesting startup in itself. And we'll dive deep into his overall journey and see what has it been like, you know, challenging, taking up so many challenging pursuits, right from education to work, and continuing to be on that path, and what really motivates him. So students in our country, you know, it's their dream to get into an IIT, but you actually dropped out of it. What motivated that decision?
Yeah, I get this question a lot of times. So what happened was that coming from a small town, you do not know much about what's going to happen in that field.
Right.
So we just assumed that once you enter the IIT, the life is set.
True.
Now you'll be building rockets and going to the Mars. But when I actually went there, I saw there was nothing like this. People were doing something else. And in fact, what happened was that there was a alumni meet of 25-year-old graduates.
Acha.
And I got to listen to almost all of them. And none of them were talking about building any futuristic technology.
I see.
Mostly were in finance sector, some were doing something, building some software, but none was into futuristic tech. So I got a bit disillusioned. So I decided to sort this chapter of my life at what actually to do.
True.
So there was this question, and the question was, which actually stayed with me for next 25 years, that what actually makes a good life, what to do. So in order to find the answer to this question, I decided to start full time.
I see.
And then I actually dropped out to pursue this question only.
So what you felt is that, you know, being at IIT was not really keeping you on purpose, or what you actually wanted to see in your life.
I did not know the purpose.
I
I
see.
just assumed that once you go to IIT, you'll be building rockets. And I was excited about it.
Yeah.
But once I reached there, I realized that one thing, that people are not building rockets here, and another, do I really want to build the rockets?
Well, so it's more of an identity question.
Yes, correct.
Okay. And so what changed when you went to IIM? Like, you went on to complete that one. So I'm a little curious, like, you know, what motivated that?
There has been a long journey from IIT to IIM. I went to IIT in 1998. I went to IIM in 2009. So it was almost a decade. So what happened was that when I came back from IIT, I started with books. So at that time, there was not much information on internet. So I delved deep into the books, basically philosophy and some spirituality, to find the answer to this question, what makes a good life. For next 4 years, I did all the research. By then, I thought now I know the answers. But I wanted to explore now the humanities side. So far, I have been the student of science. When I started studying philosophy, I got more interested in humanities. So later, I went on to do my master's from JNU. So in 2003, I took the admission. I went there. Saw a different world altogether. The people there, their thinking was drastically different from the people there at IITs. So I stayed there for 2 years. But finally, one day, I found myself again in the mundane life. Everything was happening to me in life what happens with everyone else. I was having emotional turmoils. जो issues सबके साथ होते हैं उस एज में, मेरे साथ भी हो रहे थे. I too was feeling down. So one day I decided to कि ऐसे नहीं चलेगा, ये knowledge work नहीं कर रही. So I need to find something concrete. So I read somewhere in books that there is something called direct knowledge.
I see.
ये किताबी ज्ञान है, verbal knowledge. इसे बोलने के लिए अच्छा होता है. It doesn't change your life actually. So then again I decided to drop out. I did not complete my degree, and this time I dropped out the entire world. I was in Delhi. I left everything behind, and I moved to Himalayas. First I went to Rishikesh.
I see. Wow.
I went from ashram to ashram for 6 months. Then I wanted to dedicate completely to my own meditation training. So I moved to a cave and I stayed there for 2.5 years.
Wow.
And then I moved,
In the cave?
yes, in the cave alone.
Really?
Yeah,
So you were with no one?
no one.
Okay.
And then after that, I moved to a village where I was getting 2 meals a day without myself cooking it. So it was saving me time. So in total, I stayed there for 4 years, full time, from 2005 to 9.
The way you say full time, it looks like a full time job. Okay.
Actually, it was full time. I was doing nothing else.
Yeah.
In fact, this was the period which was unlearning for me. Whatever I learned,
Yeah.
I just first had to unlearn and then started building on it, training my mind.
Okay.
So that's why it took that longer time. And by that, and after those 4 years, I decided that still there is something incomplete. I explored that side of consciousness, but again, I did not feel that it is the complete thing. So I had no other clue. I again came back to the world, and this time I had to start somewhere, resume my studies. So I thought MBA is a good way to restart my journey. So that's why I took admission for MBA at IIM Ahmedabad.
Awesome. So how was that experience? You know, the first one that you completed. So
Yeah.
so how was that?
Yeah, this time I completed because the purpose was clear.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything else to do. So that was the only thing. I did not have any other question, and I did not have any other way to explore
Yeah.
the answer to this question, which I was pursuing for more than a decade now.
So, you know, so far in our conversation, we know that, you know, you love challenging the status quo. तो जो दूसरों को करना पसंद है वो आप नहीं करते हो. You know, and you like to take up challenges and, you know, being part of the questioning journey that, you know, why we're sort of doing something and what significant we can do with our lives. So how was your journey with building MindClone AI, and you know, what were the biggest challenges and hurdles that you faced along with it?
So, to answer your first question, actually, it was not a question. You said I like challenging myself.
Yeah.
And I like to do something which others don't do. Actually, this is not correct. It's never about others. I never thought whether it's easy or tough or whether others do it or not. We have got one life. I know I've got limited time. So I need to explore life. So whatever questions that come to my mind, I just want to find the answers to them. That's it.
Wow. Okay.
And for your second question, building MindClone, yeah, I think let me give a brief background why it happened. And because it is not entirely about building a company or a business. There is a long mission behind it.
Absolutely.
So, as I told you, when I came out of IIT and started my quest to find this answer to this question, that what makes a good life. So in next 20 years, I reached to a point where I thought now I knew the answer. So I came back from Himalayas. I went to IIMs. Then I joined entrepreneurship domain. So for last 10 years, I was into it. But the Eureka moment came in 2019. So in 2015, I co-founded Hodify Inc., which was the first AI startup, and I got very much interested in AI. So there we were building an news recommendation platform based on AI. AI will recommend the news to the users. 6 months into it, and we realized that the technology is not ready for this, so we pivoted and built an automated machine learning platform in that. In 2017, I moved out of that startup. My founder was Ankur. He sold the company and moved to US. In 2017, I met Nishant. Together we started building AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. So for next 2 years, we were working only on building that AI model, which can actually think and understand like humans do. While working on AI, the dots connected back to my 2-decade-old question that the way AI works, I saw one-to-one correlation between how the mind works.
Right.
So जिस क्वेश्चन का आंसर अभी तक इनकम्प्लीट था, even after Himalayas, it got finally completed while building AGI.
Wow.
So in 2019, I actually collated all the possible answers and formed a framework. जैसे होता है AI में कि कोई भी इंटेलिजेंस जनरल नहीं होता. तो एक्चुअली दिस टर्म AGI इज अ मिसनोमर.
राइट.
जब हम AI बिल्ड कर रहे थे तो वी केम टू अ पॉइंट कि भाई AI करेगा क्या. इवन इफ वी गिव द कंप्लीट ऑटोनॉमी टू AI, वो पहला स्टेप ही कैसे लेगा जब उसे पता ही नहीं करना क्या है. सो फर्स्ट वी नीड टू टेल इट व्हाट इज द कोर ऑब्जेक्टिव फंक्शन फॉर योर एग्जिस्टेंस. इसके बाद वो इंटेलिजेंस भी बिल्ड करेगा उसी लाइन में टू फुलफिल दैट core objective function.
Right.
Same happens with humans. मुझे यहाँ से चमका कि actually our intelligence too is not general.
Right.
हमारा objective function है to survive. तो survival के लिए हमें जो करना पड़ता है हमारा brain करता है. In fact, this tree is not green. हम उसे green में color code कर लेते हैं so that हमारी life easy हो जाए, so that we can survive better.
Right.
So that ways we saw there are certain drives जो हम लोग हार्ड कोड करते हैं AI में, जो डिसाइड करता है उसका ऑब्जेक्टिव फंक्शन. सेम शायद हमारे साथ भी होता हो. जब वापस हमने सारी रिसर्च की तो आई फाउंड दैट देयर आर 3 कोर ड्राइव्स जो हमारी सारी चॉइसेस गवर्न करती हैं लाइफ में. फर्स्ट इज वी कॉल इट हैप्पीनेस. हैप्पीनेस, इसके साथ एक केमिकल अटैच्ड है ऑक्सीटोसिन जो रिलीज होता है, एंड वी क्रेव फॉर दिस हैप्पीनेस इन लाइफ.
राइट.
हैप्पीनेस डायरेक्टली एंड इनडायरेक्टली डिपेंड्स मोस्टली ऑन योर सोशल कनेक्शंस.
राइट.
तो अगर सोशल कनेक्शंस आपके स्ट्रांग नहीं हैं, यू विल नॉट फील दैट हैप्पी इन लाइफ. ऑक्सीटोसिन रिलीज नहीं होगा, योर लाइफ विल फील इनकम्प्लीट. और फिर मैंने देखा कि काफी लोग जो बहुत खुश हैं लाइफ में, they are happy, they are very well socially connected. In fact, in our villages and earlier when we used to live in tribes, we used to be very happy. Happiness नहीं होने का क्वेश्चन कभी आया ही नहीं.
True.
बट अभी जब मैं देखता हूँ कुछ लोग अभी भी गांव में हैं, मेरे गांव में लोग बहुत हैप्पी हैं, बट कंप्लीट अभी भी फील नहीं करते. They do not think they are living a good life.
True.
So there comes a second drive, which is the drive of highness, जो आपको एक हाई की फीलिंग देती है लाइफ में. This comes from professional success.
Right.
इससे रिलीज होता है डोपामीन. तो इसकी भी ड्राइव कोर ड्राइव है हमारे ह्यूमन ब्रेन में. सो यू नीड टू बी हैप्पी, एट द सेम टाइम यू नीड टू बी हाई. और इन दोनों में कोई रिलेशन नहीं है. तो बोथ आर इंडिपेंडेंट. ये दोनों आपको चाहिए लाइफ में कंप्लीट फील करने के लिए. बट देन देयर आर पीपल हु आर सफिशिएंटली हैप्पी एंड सिग्निफिकेंटली हाई, बट दे टू डू नॉट फील फुलफिल्ड. Because there is third drive. I call it a drive for holiness. So each one of us live at a certain state of consciousness.
Right.
And हमारी एक drive है उस stage को higher and higher ले जाने की. जितना higher level के consciousness पे आप exist करते हो, उतना वो drive आपको fulfill होती है. So in a way it's like XYZ axis: happiness, highness, and holiness. You need to score on all 3 dimensions.
Right.
एक report card है, तीनों में पास होना जरूरी है, तभी आपको लगेगा यू हैव लिव्ड अ गुड लाइफ.
ट्रू.
सो दैट इज व्हाट वी रियलाइज इन 2019. हिमालय हो गया, स्टार्टअप हो गया, AI हो गया, देन आई फाउंड द आंसर. तो अब इस 3 डायमेंशंस में मैंने देखा हाईनेस का रास्ता क्लियर है, दिख रहा है. यू कैन डू मेनी थिंग्स, पूरा वर्ल्ड उसी पे बिल्ड है. प्रोफेशनल सक्सेस, आप बिजनेस कर सकते हो, स्टार्टअप कर सकते हो, जॉब कर सकते हो, रिसर्च कर सकते हो, गवर्नमेंट में जा सकते हो. देयर आर मेनी वेज टू डू इट. And there is a big support system available in our society for that. And for holiness also we have got a great infrastructure. इतने सारे टेक्स्ट, इतने सारे पुराने फिलोसोफर्स, इतने स्पिरिचुअल गुरुज, इतने सारे स्कूल्स और इतना एक्सेप्टेंस इन सोसाइटी एंड अ सपोर्ट सिस्टम इज अवेलेबल. इफ यू वांट टू डू इट, इफ यू वांट टू गेट एनलाइटेंड, यू गॉट अ लॉट ऑफ मटेरियल फॉर दैट. दे सकते हो. पर जो फर्स्ट डायमेंशन थी हैप्पीनेस, इसके लिए कुछ नहीं. इनफैक्ट हैप्पीनेस के डेफिनेशन तक क्लियर नहीं है लोगों को. हम इसको फॉर ग्रांटेड लेते हैं. तो मैंने देखा कि हैप्पीनेस की डिफिशियंसी कहीं ज्यादा है लोगों में देन हाईनेस एंड होलीनेस. वो लोगों ने बहुत सारा अचीव कर रखा है. तो आई वांटेड टू डू समथिंग ऑन दिस डायमेंशन कि हाउ टू स्प्रेड हैप्पीनेस. लोगों को मैं देखता हूँ, उनके चेहरे दे आर वेरी हाई इन लाइफ. काफी लोग होली भी हैं, फिर भी चेहरे लटके हुए. हैप्पीनेस नहीं है वर्ल्ड में. बहुत ज्यादा डेफिसिट है हैप्पीनेस का. तो इसके लिए कर क्या सकते हैं और मास स्केल पे कैसे कर सकते हैं, वहां से हमने सोचना स्टार्ट किया था. तो 2019 के आसपास से सोचना स्टार्ट किया. इन नेक्स्ट 5 years वी फाउंड दिस आइडिया. एक्चुअली होता क्या है, कनेक्शंस इतने सारे, वी कैन गो एंड टॉक टू पीपल, पर कितनों को कर लेंगे. क्या क्या कंटेंट हमें पढ़ना है, वर्ल्ड में इतना सारा है, पर क्या क्या कहाँ का एनालाइज कर लेंगे. हमारे पास लिमिटेड टाइम है.
True.
But with the advent of this AGI technology, somehow if we can clone our mind, then my mind clone can actually do everything. My
Right.
mind clone can go and actually engage in conversation with the mind clones of millions of people in this world and connect me with the ones with whom we are most compatible. मेरा माइंड क्लोन एक्चुअली जा सकता है. इट कैन रीड ऑल द आर्टिकल्स एंड ब्लॉग्स एंड न्यूज आइटम्स ऑन द इंटरनेट and select for me the ones which I need. It can actually recommend me the products I need to use, the face wash I need to use. It can actually go and engage with the specifications of the services and consultations and find me what I needed. So in a way, my mind clone can act as a shield between me and the external digital world. वो फिल्टर करके सिर्फ वो आने देगा जो मुझे चाहिए. So it will become like my digital home, safe, secure and happy.
Wow.
So that was the philosophy and thought process behind starting MindClone AI.
Great. And so what were the challenges that you've seen so far and that you're still seeing in sort of getting it out there, as a product?
सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज आया इसके स्केल पे. टेक्नोलॉजी तो हम बना लेंगे, पर उससे होगा क्या. सिर्फ अकेले बैठ के मैं अपना डिजिटल होम बना लूंगा, मैं हैप्पी हो जाऊंगा. मैं ऑलरेडी सिग्निफिकेंटली ज़्यादा हैप्पी हूँ. पर सब तक पहुंचाने के लिए आई नीड टू बिल्ड अ बिजनेस अराउंड इट. दैट इज द मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट टास्क. बिजनेस बिल्ड करने के लिए एग्जीक्यूट करना पड़ेगा. एग्जीक्यूशन इज एंटायरली डिफरेंट बॉल गेम. अब इसके लिए मुझे जाना है यूजर्स तक. यूजर्स की साइकी समझनी है, मिलियंस ऑफ लोगों की, जिसका कोई तरीका नहीं है. सो आई रेड बुक्स बाय founders. I meet a lot of them. और अभी तक भी I have been in this domain of startups for last 12 years. अभी तक भी I am not 100% sure what works and what does not.
So we've seen a lot of curiosity in the startup world around, what is the formula for success and how can they do something to increase the probability that their startup is the next big unicorn. So what do you have to say about that, Alok?
In my experience, Shreya, for last 10 years, I have done few things which worked out, many things which did not work out. But अगर मैं ये बोलूँ कि the thing which worked for me, वही फॉर्मूला है सक्सेस का, आप भी करो सक्सेसफुल हो जाओगे. नो, कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है. सेम थिंग मैंने दोबारा की, खुद वर्क नहीं की. अगर मैं ये कहूँ कि आई डू नॉट नो व्हाट वर्क्स बट आई नो व्हाट डज नॉट वर्क, क्योंकि आई फेल्ड डूइंग दिस, पर वो भी एक्चुअली करेक्ट नहीं होगा. सेम थिंग विच आई डिड एंड आई फेल्ड, मैंने देखा दूसरे फाउंडर्स को करते हुए एंड इट वर्क फॉर देम. सो एक्चुअली आई कैन नॉट से एनीथिंग कि कोई सक्सेस फार्मूला है. अगर है तो मुझे नहीं पता अभी तक. आई थिंक इट्स ऑल अबाउट प्रोबेबिलिटी. एक फाउंडर की विजन होती है, फाउंडर को दिख रहा है दूर तक.
True.
अब वो किसी और को दिख नहीं रहा, तो किसी ने रास्ता वहां तक बनाया ही नहीं है. सो फाउंडर को खुद से बनाना है एंड सारे वेरिएबल्स उसके कंट्रोल में नहीं है. तो जितने वेरिएबल्स हैं उस पर बेस्ड प्रोबेबिलिटी को देखते हुए ही अटेम्प्ट्स, 80% प्रोबेबिलिटी थी, अटेम्प्ट किया, सक्सेसफुल हो गया तो नेक्स्ट स्टेप, फेल हो गया तो दूसरा रास्ता, फिर से अटेम्प्ट। सो द प्रोबेबिलिटी पे खेलते जाओ, मेक मल्टीपल अटेम्प्ट्स एंड द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ मेकिंग इट वर्क will increase. That's the only way I think.
Right. So just building upon that itself, when should a founder stop working on an idea? Like I know there is this optimism that a founder has. There's it's a bias, right? That I'm going to make it work, which also sort of entails going through all of the journey and eventually seeing success. But sometimes it is a sunk cost, and sometimes it's really not going anywhere. So how would you define that tipping point that okay, should I invest more here or should I change the path altogether?
I think it solely depends upon the objective function of the founder himself. Founder क्या चाहता है? वो कोई end result चाह रहा है कि 5 साल में यूनिकॉर्न बन जानी। If he wants that 4 साल हो गए कहीं नहीं पहुंचा, तो it makes sense कि sunk cost को भूल जाओ, move out. But if a founder is on a mission, for example, I have to elevate the word happiness. इसका end goal कोई नहीं है, वो तो mission है, आप चलते रहोगे, कुछ milestones achieve होंगे, कुछ नहीं होंगे, तो it's called an infinite game. So journey start करने से पहले founder has to decide कि infinite game खेल रहे हो या finite game. दोनों की फिलॉसफी अलग है, माइंडसेट अलग है.
What I understand is that it's more about sometimes having a mission where startup is a part of that mission. It's probably not the whole picture.
Right.
And so you might be doing multiple things. One startup is part of it, and it might not work. You might do another thing, but it is still aligned with that bigger mission at the end of the day. If I get it right.
Yes.
Great. So we had an insightful understanding about Alok's journey so far. Let's move to our next section, which is about tech tips and tech news. So let's get started. So Alok, through your journey, running this startup, any tech tool that you have used that has improved your business operations or the entire process of how you went around building your product?
Yes. The one tool that actually has helped me a lot and has become quintessential for my productivity, it's paper and pen.
Okay.
I tried many tools, many online tools, but ultimately I keep coming back to paper and pen.
Well, that's the it's all, sometimes it's good to go back to the basics.
Right.
That's probably the most productive way to go about it.
Yeah.
Great. So in terms of latest tech trends and news, is there something that you heard that you feel is noteworthy for tech entrepreneurs looking to develop futuristic tech products?
Yeah, many products keep coming to market, but one thing I would like to say that we need to keep the future in mind. जो आज टेक्नोलॉजी आई है वो आज स्टार्ट नहीं हुई थी, it started 5 years back.
Right.
So now we need, if we are building something, using something for future, then we should keep the future in mind. For example, this technology, recently OpenAI has launched a ChatGPT O1. They are saying the reasoning capacity has increased to a PhD level.
Wow.
अभी तक हम जनरेटिव AI के लिए ChatGPT 4 यूज कर रहे थे. अब अगर हम देखने लगे O1, पर actually this too is a step. These are the guys who started building human level AGI. They are moving towards that step by step. So this too, I see it as one more step towards human level AGI. तो इसी तरह से चलता रहा तो actually within 5 years they can achieve that, and it will change the whole dynamics fundamentally.
So, I mean, just in line with that question, do you see artificial intelligence being equal to human intelligence going forward? Like, how do you visualize this sort of panning out?
Very interesting question, Shreya. See, for that we need to see what intelligence is. So intelligence, as we discussed earlier, it depends upon the core objective function of the model. हमारे ब्रेन में भी जो इंटेलिजेंस है, we call it biological intelligence, क्योंकि हमने नहीं बनाया, बट फिजिक्स के लॉज फॉलो करने पड़ते हैं सभी को, वेदर इट इज आर्टिफिशियल जो मैन मेड है और बायोलॉजिकल. तो कोर ऑब्जेक्टिव फंक्शन हमारा क्या है? सर्वाइवल, आवर ओन सर्वाइवल. तो सर्वाइवल ऑब्जेक्टिव फंक्शन है, तभी ऐसा इंटेलिजेंस डेवलप हुआ. सो जो हम आर्टिफिशियली क्रिएट करेंगे उसका कोर ऑब्जेक्टिव फंक्शन, उसका अपना सर्वाइवल हम कभी नहीं देंगे।
Absolutely.
सो वो
Otherwise
इंटेलिजेंस
we'll
कभी
die.
भी राइट, सो दैट आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस कभी भी ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस की तरह नहीं हो सकता, एटलीस्ट होना नहीं चाहिए।
होना नहीं चाहिए। I think that's more important to note.
राइट, ह्यूमन लेवल उससे ऊपर भी जाएगा, ह्यूमन जैसा कभी नहीं।
Right. I mean, there's also been this conversation about, like, will human intelligence go down because so much, will be done by AI going forward. But I feel, earlier when we had like, we didn't have calculators, we used to do math in our brains. And then we got calculators. And 80% of the people in this room would not be using their brains to like do the math. They use because they're used to calculators. But then we move to higher order things or doing higher order functions. So I personally feel that going forward, the human intelligence will start playing out in things that we're not doing right now, maybe higher order things. But that's my perspective. What do you think about that?
I to share your perspective, श्रेया। ये सारे कैलकुलेट करने का हमारा काम नहीं है। If machine can do it, let it do.
True.
और इंटेलिजेंस का मतलब सिर्फ ये नहीं होता है ये काम करना। We have a lot of things to think about. For example, the future of humanity, how to live a good life, how to develop a cohesive society so that we can maximize the goodness of life for everyone on this planet.
Right.
So these are the things we should focus on, not doing things based on intelligence. ये सब मशीन को करने दो। इनफैक्ट आई विल गो टू द एक्सट्रीम कि एक ये देखो श्रेया कि एक फैमिली में अगर 2-3 जनरेशन्स ठीक से काम कर लें, फिर उन्हें अपने बेसिक सर्वाइवल के लिए काम नहीं करना पड़ता।
True.
तो सिमिलरली इफ वी सी आवर स्पीशीज एज अ फैमिली, बिग फैमिली, 10,000 ईयर्स से हम काम कर रहे हैं, अभी भी हमें काम क्यों करना पड़ता है? ये सारा काम मशीनों को करना चाहिए, हमें नहीं। हम बैठ के बस विल हैव फन, we'll talk.
We'll talk.
Right, and we'll live.
So, what was that book? Live, Eat, Pray. What love? Which one
Eat,
was
Love,
that?
Pray.
Eat, Love, Pray.
Elizabeth Gilbert.
That only.
Right, वो सब करने हैं हमें। ये प्रोडक्शन और ये सब काम तो मशीनों को करना चाहिए।
Great.
We should work on finding the purpose of our life, maximizing our drives, more happiness, more love, more cohesion. This is what we should do.
Awesome. Great. Thanks, Alok. Great. So now let's move to our next section, which is a little bit of fun, a little bit of insights. So, Alok, can you tell me about one of the most embarrassing tech fails that you've experienced or witnessed in the past few months in your startup?
3-4 months back, we were doing a beta launch at our campus, IIM Ahmedabad.
Okay.
So we went there, we did the launch, we onboarded around 200 students. और उस टाइम पे there was a feature in the app where you can express yourself by documenting your moments. तो काफ़ी लोगों ने बहुत सारे moments document किए, around 4,000 moments हो चुके थे। और इतनी जल्दी स्टार्टअप में फास्ट मूव करना होता है कि हमने उसका बैकअप क्रिएट नहीं किया था फायरबेस पे। सो वन टाइम देयर वाज सम ग्लिच एंड वी वर फिक्सिंग दैट ग्लिच कोड में एक जरा सा एरर आ गया और उनके सारे डॉक्यूमेंटेड मोमेंट्स के साथ जो उन्होंने कैप्शन लिखा हुआ था सारे उड़ गए एंड देयर वाज नो बैकअप। इट वाज टू एम्बैरेसिंग। 4,000 moments
Yeah, I
created.
think definitely. What did the students say? Like, did anybody come up and say that my moments got
Yes.
deleted?
काफी लोग आए बोले और एम्बैरेसिंग भी था।
Yeah.
सो उसका तो हम कुछ कर नहीं पाए पुराने का, बट नाउ तुरंत हमने पहले फिक्स किया कि बैकअप स्टार्ट करो।
Like, not even that. I think scheduled maintenances also, when they happen, we actually went through that. We had a scheduled maintenance, and then suddenly with our company we're also working in different time zones. So वो जिस टाइम पे schedule था उस time zone के जितने भी लोग थे they sort of got hindered. And so the perception was the product में problem है, वो product में problem नहीं थी, it was a maintenance activity. But yeah, I mean, it's quite embarrassing, when
Yeah,
that
it
happens, for
happens.
sure. So it's not funny, but at least not that time. Maybe now,
एक्चुअली हमें पता होता है कि these things may go wrong.
Yeah.
पर हमें लगता है स्टार्टअप है, इतना सारा पहले से करने की जरूरत नहीं है।
हाँ.
कोशिश करेंगे ना हो,
True.
और अब हो ही जाता है।
We think positive that Hopefully it will work somehow.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's move to the next question, which is so do you think that founders have any principles that they run their day by, you know, in general? But usually other job positions, like if you're a manager, if you are, you know, an engineer, you know that, you know, there's a set description, there's a set of principles you can, you know, run your day by. But as a founder, do you think there's anything? Like, I'm not sure.
Abhi recently, Shreya, I was reading an article by Paul Graham, and I related with it a lot. कि काफी सारे सक्सेसफुल फाउंडर्स कुछ कुछ ज्ञान देते रहते हैं, ये करो वो करो, बट फिर बहुत सारे फाउंडर से पूछा गया, बोला ये मैंने ट्राई किया एंड इट मेड अ मेस, जो पहले नहीं था और ज्यादा मेस हो गया. सो हो क्या रहा है, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? सो पॉल ग्राहम ने बहुत सही बोला, ही सेज देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड फाउंडर्स मोड. ये मैनेजरियल मोड का पता होता है कैसे वर्क करता है, बट व्हेन यू आर बिल्डिंग अ कंपनी फ्रॉम 0 to 1, देयर इज नो फार्मूला. फाउंडर की विजन है, उसी को देखना है. एक फाउंडर सेम प्रॉब्लम को लेफ्ट से जाके सॉल्व करता है, दूसरा राइट से जाके. फाउंडर्स की अपनी स्ट्रेंथ भी है,
ट्रू,
जिसको फोकस करना बहुत जरूरी है. तो कई बार वो लेस ऑप्टिमल रास्ता लेगा, पर वहां से सक्सेसफुल हो जाएगा. सो आई थिंक, और बहुत ज्यादा रिसर्च हुआ नहीं है फाउंडर्स मोड पे. सो आई थिंक हियर एवरी फाउंडर इज ऑन हिज ओन.
Great. So let's move to our next section, which is about guest challenges. So Alok, we challenge you to pitch your startup in 30 seconds. Ready, set, go.
Okay. Clone your mind, put it to work. Your mind clone will go and interact with the digital world on your behalf and curate a hyper-personalized digital home for you to inhabit. Your own ultimate happy place.
So my next question is, so we challenge you to explain a tech acronym like you would to a 5-year-old.
Okay, let me explain AGI.
Okay.
It stands for Artificial General Intelligence. So, suppose there is a task of cleaning a floor. So, abhi there is a robot आता है Roomba, वो floor clean करता है. There is a task of moving from one place to another. So, there is autopilot in car, जो लगा दो वे पॉइंट टू वे पॉइंट नेविगेट कर लेता है. These two are the examples of narrow intelligence. Now comes a robot, वो झाड़ू उठाता है और फर्श साफ कर देता है. सेम फिर कार का दरवाजा खोलता है, स्टीयरिंग व्हील पे बैठता है और ड्राइव करके ले जाता है. This is general intelligence. It can do everything.
So thank you, Alok, for joining us. It was a thrilling conversation, you know, right from understanding your journey, from your education, what motivated you, the way you explored life, the way you, you know, architected your current product around what you thought was important in life. I think those were very insightful and very unique insights, you know, into how people can start thinking about solving problems and going about creating new ideas. So yeah, thank you for being here.
Thanks to you, Shreya, for this wonderful conversation. I enjoyed a lot.
Thank you, listeners, for joining us on Build with Shreya. Make sure to like, join, and subscribe our channel for more interesting conversations with tech leaders on innovation, product ideas, and startups. So meanwhile, keep building, innovating, and questioning things around you.